Hey guys, so I'm back and I'm kind of on a roll. Not really, but I haven't really crafted anything new since I spoke to you last, but I did try. I don't know how many of you guys crochet, but have you guys heard of the corner to corner technique? Because not that, it's a big surprise that I haven't heard of it. But sorry, I'm just gonna turn on my other light here. I was looking for a crochet pattern and I found this one on Pinterest. And it said C2C pattern, and I had no idea what that meant, so of course I went to the awesome place of YouTube and typed it in, and it comes up corner to corner. So a friend of mine, another friend of mine actually, he's an old boss of mine, and I just love him to pieces. He and his wife have 2 boys, and they found out they were pregnant, and they prayed for a girl, and they got one. So I guess the theme for the room is owls. Everything's owls. But I made an owl blanket for them. So I hope they like it. Oh, I just realized I may have screwed up there. Uh-oh. I might have to look at that pattern and see what happened there. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be a pink square. See, this is why I show you guys stuff, because then I realize my own mistakes. And then, of course, I, being me, blurt them out, whereas you guys may not have even noticed. You know, anywho, I share, mistakes and all. I actually want to do a haul video. Surprise! So once a year, which, of course, we all know what lovely time of year that is, it's called tax time. Tax season. Hubby gives me a little extra cash to go and kind of pick out the things that I want. Not necessarily the things that I need for my crafting, but things that I wanted for a while. Or if I see something that I'm like, hey, that's really cute, I really want it. Because usually throughout the year, I go, oh, I really want that, but do I need it? Nah, I don't know. And then I usually put stuff back, and then I go home, and I'm like, oh man, I should have just got it. Because now I need it. And then I go get it, and then it's gone. You know what I mean? So this is the time of the year where I kind of get to spoil myself and treat myself a little bit extra on certain things that I've been dying for all year long. So one of the major things that I have personally been dying for I don't even know how long, is this glorious journal right here. Now, this is going to sound crazy, but I have 2 of them. Okay, so this one is mine, and this one is going to a very dear friend of mine who is also a crafty buddy. And her and I are going to craft together and art journal together and bounce ideas off each other. And I'm totally, totally excited to start my journey in art journaling because I've been thinking about it for the last year. I've been debating as to whether or not I would be creative enough to do it. And then, tax season came around and hubby said, if you really want it, just go for it. So he told me to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for it. If it turns out to look like blah, then I will learn from it. But I did want to give you guys a tip because and of course, I'm sure you guys all know this because you guys are way better shoppers than I am because I don't shop very often. But I looked for this book everywhere and I didn't want to wait for it. I wanted it here and I wanted it here right this second in my hands. Scan it, buy it, go home with it. And the only place I found it was at Hobby Lobby. Now at Hobby Lobby it's $24.99, but I used my 40% off, which made it $15. So if you're looking for it, because like I said, I looked everywhere in the store, and I actually came across it by accident. I looked for it where all the Tim Holtz stuff is, and there's Diane Reevely's stuff there, and Dina Wakely's stuff there in like one spot, but it's not there. So I was totally disappointed when I went over there and I couldn't find it, and it just kind of made me really sad, and I just kept walking around the store, and I actually found it. If you guys know where it'll say like, well, at least in my location, it says like mixed media something or other across the top of the aisle, and it's where they have the burlap like banners and and again, this is just my location, so I don't know if it'll help anybody else out, but I'm hoping that it will if you're looking for this in particular journal. It was actually on the bottom shelf where the burlap banners were with the mixed media stuff. So That's where I happened to find mine, and they only carry like one at a time, so I couldn't buy both of them at once. But I got this one this week. I got mine last week, and I got this one this week, and I'm going to send it off to her. So I'm totally excited that we're going to be able to do this together. And I know she's watching. She knows exactly who she is. We spoil each other. We're each other's very, very crafting godmothers, or however it's called. And I just realized it's going to kind of be all sort of kind of all over the place. Well, let's just go here. Okay. So I also got these guys, which everybody knows what they are. They're the mini ink blending tools from Tim Holtz Ranger. But I got these because I'm waiting on my order from Joann's, which seems like it's taking forever, for my Dilution paints. And I am totally excited. And of course, because I don't shop very often, I'm kind of bummed that the next set of colors is already out, and now I have to wait till next year to get them. But I mean, in a way, I'm okay with being a year behind because I can usually find it cheaper. Does that make sense? Like, I'm that shopper. I would rather wait for the hype of it to be over so that I can get it, and then I'll start my own hype. Does that make sense? So I got these for that purpose. Also at Hobby Lobby. And then, what else did I get? I got these guys. Also at Hobby Lobby. Now these are on clearance or on, I guess, sale, clearance, I don't know. But I want to use this for the wording in my journal. And my journal, I want it to be an art journal, but I also want it to be my favorite quotes or my favorite sayings or, you know, because I go through Facebook, and I'm sure I'm not alone on this. I go through Facebook a lot, and I find a lot of really inspirational phrases or quotes or sayings and things like that. And I save them to a picture album in my phone, and I want to art journal those because they made me feel something. They made me feel something in the moment. Or the words mean something to me that I can look at every day, but I don't want to look at just the words. I want to look at the art behind the words as well. And then I also got this one, which is Dina Wakley. And man, I'm telling you, I'm getting so confused. There's Diane Reevely and Dina Wakley. Okay. I'm pretty sure at some point I've mixed those two or something. Because I'm pretty sure I've been saying them wrong. I think I've been saying Dina Ravely and Diane Wakley. I don't know. I'm sure, well, it's me. I probably screwed it up somewhere. Anywho, so I got this one, and I wasn't sure if I really wanted it, but the music notes sold me. And I like this little script here. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a little script in the corner of that heart. And I don't know what it says, but it looks really cute. And I don't know. It probably doesn't even say anything. I see like an N in there. But anywho. And then the 3 hearts right here that are connected. These 3 hearts are not connected. These 3 are. And then, where there is love, there is no darkness. Love rocks. It is love that makes the impossible possible. And I absolutely love that phrase. So, I got those. And then I got these also for art journaling. And these are the words, which is so funny because I've looked at these over and over and over again going, when would I ever use them? Because again, this is me, and we don't see haul videos from me, like, ever, because I don't buy things. It's a very do I need it only basis for me. And that's just because, you know, finances are tight, and I would much rather, you know, my kids play sports or, you know, go on a field trip or, you know, the normal sacrifices that we mommies make. And not that I'm saying if you buy a bunch of stuff that you're not making sacrifices, because that's not true. You make more money than I do, and that's fine. But, you know, I work within my means, or at least I try to. And I just don't want anyone to take offense to what I just said, so I'm sorry. I didn't mean for that to come off rude if it did. But, you know, I work within the means that I have. I work with the allowance that I'm allowed. And 9 times out of 10, I don't spend my allowance because I look at things and go, I just don't need it. I have so much in my craft room right now that I've gotten to the point where instead of hoarding that piece of paper, I'm ready to cut into that piece of paper. So anywho, this is the Big Chat and Chit Chat. One I got at Michael's. Nope, that's wrong. Joann's, sorry. And it was 30% off, and I think this was last week, so I'm sorry if it's not on sale this week. And then this one here is called Chit Chat, and it's not, I don't know if it's the same words. It's kind of close to the same words, but I don't know if you can see that one's larger and one's smaller, and that was the whole reason why I bought them. Tiny words, bigger words. So I figure now that I'm getting into art journaling, I will use them to make out my phrases. So now I have a reason to need them. Or, you know, want them, because I don't need them. So, and it's so funny, because I try to teach my children that a need means that you, like, you can't function without it. Like, you need to have water, you need to have food, we need to have a vehicle, because, you know, unfortunately, like, not everybody can say that, but we don't have a bus system out here. Like, we could pay taxi cab drivers, but that's ridiculous, because we would pay more in taxis than we would for the car payment. So, like, because Scarlett's trying to understand the difference between a need and a want, because she needs that coloring book, but she doesn't. You know what I mean? So we're going through that, so she's seeing me buy all this stuff, and she's like, but Mommy, you don't need that. I'm like, I know. But once a year, we get to go through and have a little bit of fun. So this is that point of year. So now, of course, she needs everything. So, anywho, sorry, I'm grabbing some more stuff that I'm, like, seeing that I have scattered all over the place, because I have stuff scattered all over the place. Because we went everywhere today. Well, we didn't go everywhere. We went to Hobby Lobby, and when I say we, I mean me and my mother, because my mother is starting to get into crafting. So I'm very, very excited. She's like, I can't do anything. And I'm like, but you can. She has arthritis. She's got a replaced hip. She feels like she's too old. She's not very well educated. So she just dumbs it down for herself and goes, well, I can't do anything. Well, you can. So she's gotten she got herself this little book from Close to My Heart with, you know, the inserts and page protectors, and she's been playing with that and putting some old photos in there of her from when she was younger. So she's scrapbooking, which makes me very excited. And now she's getting into the adult coloring books. So we got her a huge one because she has bad eyesight. She's legally blind in one eye and losing sight in the other, unfortunately. But she's like, well, I can't do it because I can't see. Well, nobody said it had to be perfect. If you want to color out of the lines, color out of the lines. Nobody's going to care. You know, no one's going to sit here and judge you, Mom. She's like, well, that's true. So she got a big one, and she did so beautifully with it. She was really proud of herself because she got it accomplished. And there's 12 pages to it. And I think it's like, I don't know, probably like 14 by like 26 or something like that. It's like huge. So she was really proud of herself, and she goes, okay, I'm going to challenge myself and go with a coloring book because the print's smaller. And I said, okay. She goes, this was really easy. So she got herself a coloring book today at Hobby Lobby. And so she's very excited. She's downstairs right now actually coloring it herself, which just, it warms my heart because I don't want her, sorry for the crinkling, I don't want her to cut her life short because she did nothing. Does that make sense? Like, I can already see that physically she's not in shape anymore. And this is coming from a woman who would, I mean, not that this is a good thing, but I mean, she would gamble for 3 days straight and literally not sleep. I know this because I had to put out a missing persons report for her, and we found her at the Palms Casino. So she went from walking and working full-time, and I don't need anybody to support me, and I can get there by bus by myself. She was making her own doctor's appointment. I mean, she was on her own without me, and it was amazing. And now I'm watching her decline slowly, and I'm going, how do I stop this? Like, how do I get her to understand she doesn't have to decline this way? Because, again, I don't know if I've explained it before, my mom is not very well educated. When she moved from Japan to America and Hawaii, they actually tested her education level to see if they could do job placement for her, and her education level was between like a second and third grader here in America. So, not that I'm saying anything bad about Japanese education, but we're talking back in the 50s and her being deaf. So, I mean, we weren't even that educated. Like, my dad's not that very well educated, and he was born here. So, but anywho, so to see her, like, getting excited about something just totally excites me even more, that I'm in my craft room crafting even more than I thought I would be, because, like I told you guys, I'm kind of going through a phase where I'm angry with my crafting. But by watching her get excited because she bought a packet of stickers at the dollar store and she's going to put them in her little photo album makes me excited. It makes me happy. And I am totally stoked because she got a coloring book. And that might sound silly to some, but if you knew my mom, you would completely understand that that's amazing. Because I'm watching her, like I said, decline slowly, not only physically, but mentally. She's forgetting where she's put things. She's lost things because she can't remember where they are or what she's doing. She's, you know, I have to watch her when she cooks because she burns things because she forgets that she has them in the oven, or she'll forget to eat, or, you know, she'll leave her medications out because she forgot, and I have to tell her, you know, you can't do that, I've got kids. So, you know, things like that, like, she's never had this problem before, so it's kind of worrisome, but it just means that I need to watch out for her more. So, I don't know if I mentioned this in I don't think I mentioned it in my last video, but, again, with tax season, we get to do something fun as a family. And we, for the first time, are going to Disneyland. May I tell you that my oldest daughter is going to be 14. Never been. Next daughter down is 13. Never been. Jonah is going to be 8. Scarlett going to be 6. Never been. I'm going to be 31 this year. Never been. I've never been to Disneyland. So we're all like really excited as a family. Now my husband grew up in California, so he's like excited for all the rest of us that we're going, and he gets to go with us when it's our first time. You know what I mean? So he knows like where to go and what to do and all that fun stuff. So I got the Simple Story Say Cheese 2. Why do I always want to say it and cheese? That just doesn't even sound right. Say Cheese 2 paper pad. And I got this at Hobby Lobby. It was 50% off, but I'm pretty sure you guys have all seen this. But I just thought it was so awesome and, of course, perfect for what we're getting ready to do. And I've eyeballed this for I don't even know how long. I don't even think it was this one. I think it was the first one that I watched and really, really wanted, but had no reason for it. I had no need for it. Now I have a need. So the next thing I want to do is I actually want to go to Disneyland, and if they have them, because again, I don't know what they have or don't have, if they have a 12x12 album, I want to buy it from Disneyland and bring it home and make us a scrapbook album as a family. So, sorry, I'm kind of flipping it slowly. That one's really cute. And I love the cut-aparts. I flippin' love these. Now, see, I don't know what to do with these larger ones. These larger ones throw me off. What do you do with those? Do you use those as photo mat? Like, what do you... I don't... Now, again, 12x12 scrapbook layouts is something I've never done either, so I'm hoping that we'll be seeing those soon from me. But what do you do with these ones? Because, I mean, I don't know. I've been trying to watch a lot of 12x12 scrapbooking because, again, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I'm just playing. Oh, that'll be really cute. See, now I gotta make a mental note. Everybody's gotta take a picture with Mickey so I can put it on there. That'll be cute. Sorry, I know it's coming up sideways. And I'm looking at it for the first time, too, because I didn't see it when we were in the store. There was only one left, so it was like, decision done. I'm taking it home. So, I got that. And then, also, my hubby's birthday is tomorrow, and he is turning 39. And he's very angry at the fact that he's turning 39, but he will get over it. So, he's a big Star Wars fan. And we, as a family, for the first time, went to the movie theaters. Now, we used to do drive-ins in Vegas. Like, that was our thing. During the summer, every other weekend, we were at the drive-thru. They don't have them out here. So my kids were very disappointed. Because that was our, you know, our family thing that we did. So for the first time, we went to the movie theater together, and this was the movie we saw. So this is very special to all of us, because like I said, first time is... Now, my kids have all been to movie theaters, but like Brianna and Alyssa went with their grandparents, and Jonah and Scarlett went with their aunt and uncle, and we went finally together. And Jason and I, of course, have gone together, and so on and so forth. But this is it. So this is like... It's not just Star Wars, it's also sentimental. Does that make sense? So, and it's not the movie, because I had to explain that to all 4 of my kids. Oh my gosh, we got it! I'm like, no, not yet. It's the pre-order. But the thing is, I don't know when Arrives spring 26. Oh, well, that's a bummer. Wow, that's a long ways away. My poor kids are going to be tortured. Well, no, because it's spring now, right? Kind of, sort of? Getting close? How come they didn't just tell you the day when you get it? I don't know. My husband will have to look at that to see exactly when we're going to get it, because I don't know. It just says digital movie pre-order. Your digital HD movie, Star Wars The Force Awakens, arrives spring 2016. Redeemable through Voodoo. I probably should have looked at this a little bit more before I bought it, because he may not have wanted me to get this one. Oh well, he got it anyway. Sorry. Talking to myself. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, so in our living room, my husband has a theme, because, you know, he doesn't get a man cave. So I let him have the living room. No, I didn't let him. You know what I'm saying. He's got it, like, old-fashioned movie theater type things along the wall. So this is like cinema, and there's, I don't know if you guys remember, but I did those masks a while back. The theater masks, the Smile Now, Cry Later, those are in the living room. They're black and red. We have like a canvas that's got, like, I think it says like popcorn, or it's got a popcorn thing in the middle of it. It says like theater, and then it lights up around the... Anyways, so I got him this to add to his collection. And I got this from Hobby Lobby as well. So I'm hoping he's going to like that. And then I spotted this one, and there was no way, like, okay, I'm a big ticket person because I craft, and I love this type of ticket in my crafting, right? So I couldn't put it away. Like, I couldn't. But I found this one, and I had to have it. So my mom goes, all right, I'll go halves with you on it. So she went halvesies with me on it. And this is going to look amazing above our TV. And it's so big, I can't even get it in there. Hold on. Can you guys see that? Well, oh. Okay, maybe if I don't drop stuff. Can you guys see that? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Now, hubby's at work, so I gotta make this video kind of sort of, well, it's already 22 minutes. I guess it's a little late for being short. But, yeah. I can't wait for him to come home. Because obviously I can't wrap it, and his birthday's tomorrow, so I'm just gonna hand these to him. Because I don't know how to wrap all those. But I thought that was really cute. I got him theater things for the living room, and then I got him our sentimental movie for his birthday. So anyways, and he might be mad that I told you how old he... Well, no, I don't think he'll care. He's Jason. He doesn't really care about much when it comes to that stuff. Like, if I showed you guys a picture of him, he wouldn't care. So, where did we go next? Do I have anything else from Hobby Lobby? Am I all done with Hobby Lobby? No, I'm not done with Hobby Lobby. See? I knew it. I found these buttons on clearance. Now, I'm not a button person. I don't collect buttons. I don't know what to do with them. But I couldn't leave them there. Like, there was no way. Can you guys see those? They're like the little My Little Pony guys. Scarlett almost cried when she saw them. She was so excited. I couldn't walk away from that. Those were on clearance for $1.79. They were like $3 a piece. I'm like, man, you couldn't go 50% off on your clearance? Like, really? You couldn't $1.50 instead? I could have gotten them cheaper if they were on sale 50% off. Anywho, not the point. There was only one package of each, which is and I searched, which is the only reason why I got them. And this one's kind of hard to see, but there's a little princess there. There's a book that says Once Upon a Time. There's a unicorn, a dragon, and a little knight. And Jonah's excited because he gets the knight and the dragon. I don't know in what yet, but I will. I'm sure when I'm like 90, I will have figured out the perfect project. And then these cute little hearts, which were also on clearance, and they're so glittery and pretty. So, okay, I think that's it for Hobby Lobby. Pretty sure. I might be lying. I might throw a random thing in there. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's all a surprise. Okay, so next we went to the Dollar Tree. And at the Dollar Tree, I got a paintbrush. Not to paint with. I saw on YouTube, and I believe it's pronounced Nika in Wonderland. I hope I'm saying her name right. If I'm not, I'm so sorry. I, like, watch her in complete amazement. Her and Gabriella, another name I can't say correctly, Gabriella Placo, I think? I don't know. they just amaze me with the creations that they come up with. Song Lee Designs is another one who just, I literally just sit there and watch their videos and my mouth just drops and I'm like, okay, I just watched you do that, but how did you do that? That was amazing. She took a paintbrush and she pushes it into, I'm guessing it's either a texture paste or a molding paste or something, and then she pulls it off and she draws in the brush and makes, you know, her own like phenomenal design out of it. I want to take this, now I got this from the Dollar Tree, so if I screw this up, I'm only out $1 plus the canvas. But I want to leave this on there. Like, I want to alter the brush and incorporate it into the canvas-ish. I don't know if it's going to work, but we hear that a lot on my channel. But I thought it would be really cool to have, like, paint just dripping off the paintbrush onto the canvas. Does that make sense? So, I don't know how soon that's going to happen. I don't know when it's going to... Well, I guess I kind of just said that. I don't know when it's going to happen. But that's my game plan, and I hope I remember this when I get to it, because I don't want to accidentally paint it on something else. Or be like, oh, look, here's a paintbrush, here, and hand it away. So, Dollar Tree. And then, because my mom is so cute, so you guys know Scarlett helps me out in the craft room. Well, she doesn't just help me out in the craft room, she helps me out in the kitchen. Scarlett is learning how to cook. So my mom thought it was really cute to get this little apron that says chef on it with a pocket. And this was at the Dollar Tree, and I was so very excited. And then we spotted the hat. So now she has an apron and a chef's hat, and she's so excited because my mom cooks once a week, and her night was tonight to cook. So Scarlett didn't get to try her apron on and her little hat, but she's not the only one who helps me. Jonah helps me. And obviously these would be too tiny for the girls, like these would barely cover their tummies. So Jonah got one as well, along with his blue hat. So they're very, very excited to get into the kitchen and start crafting. Well, you know, cooking could be a craft. It is a craft because I'm not very good at it. That's not the reason why, but y'all know what I'm saying. So now they have their chef hats and their chef aprons, and they are totally ready to jump in that kitchen with me as soon as I get in there tomorrow. Not that I'm the best chef, but I'm just saying. They're going to be better cooks than I am because they practiced way before me. And then I found this, and Scarlett is, not that she's bad at it. She's learning. She's in kindergarten. But her penmanship is really... She's having a hard time understanding where she's supposed to stop and where she's supposed to extend her letters, like on the lowercase. So I found this at the Dollar Tree, and it just has her write her letters, and then you can wipe it off. I thought that was amazing. Dollar Tree, really? Who knew? I also found this one, which is the Test Prep Math and Language Arts, and she's just flying right through them. Like, it's just... I'm looking at this, why'd I even buy it? She knows it all. She already knows it all, and the school year's not even over. So, and that's with, aligned with Common Core standards. So, anywho, I got her those. I'm sorry, my face might show up. Oh, I hit the cord. I'm sorry. Okay. And was that it from Dollar Tree? My mom got a couple of I got cough drops. You know, nobody cares about cough drops. Did we get anything else? I think that was it. Then we headed over to Walmart. Now, I'm a little mad. Let me tell you why I'm mad. Well, first I gotta dig it out. Okay. So, I went to Walmart, and we were looking for small paintbrushes, because do you guys remember the letter that I'm doing? Mommy just sent me the phrases that she wants, so now I gotta wait for Jason to print them out so we can start going on that project. But I needed a finer paintbrush, so I bought these ones, and I think they were only like $4.99, so I don't know how good they're going to be, but they're really, really tiny. Can you see how tiny that last paintbrush is? So I think that's going to work really well with the lettering that I have to do. And this was like kind of sort of right next to it. And it was $6.99? $6.97? Something like that? Watercolor paper. And I bought this because, again, I I want to learn how to watercolor, and I got my watercoloring stuff from close to my heart, and I'm very excited to play, but I don't want to use my art journal and then want to make a card, so I wanted extra paper so I could just kind of blah on this, and then cut it up and make really pretty cards out of it, you know what I mean? But I bought this one for like $14.99 at Michael's. $13.99. Somewhere in there. I know it was like double digits, and I was like, are you really? This at Michael's was like, I think double the price. So, and they have this one rewind. They have this one at Walmart for like half the price that I paid for it. So, and I used a coupon for this one, which is the only reason why I got a good deal on it. But I mean, I was totally, not that I was bummed, but I was like, dagnabbit, to better deals. So, I got those. So now I have the mixed media one, which this is the original journal that I bought for that, because I couldn't find the Dilutions journal anywhere to bring it home. So this was the closest thing I found that I thought would be, you know, would suffice for the moment, until I finally got my hands on the one that I was looking for. So I got that, and then, I got, I hope that's not too bad of a glare. I don't know if you can see that. It's baby pink, a very soft brown, and white. And I got that to go, can you see that? For the border of the C2C blanket that I just made. And then I found these. Now these are, I know these are like $7.99 at Michael's. Or Joann's. I think it's Joann's. I don't want to speak wrong. Well, I speak wrong anyway. Anywho, but these are $4.97 at Walmart. Now, I'm used to this type of yarn. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Red Heart, Super Saver, it's awesome yarn. It's great. But I've been wanting to make shawls. And this does not feel like it would feel too pretty on my shoulders, or on anybody's shoulders, as a shawl. And I bought this thinking I was going to use it for the blanket, but it turns out it's too bright. But anywho. And I found this, and it's so soft and so pretty. And it's the Red Heart Boutique Unforgettable, and this one is called Tidal. So I found this one, and then my buddy's favorite color is purple, so I'm sending her those two. She's getting those two. And I told her she has to do something for herself, because us crafters don't seem to like to do things for ourselves. We make things, we give them away, we sell them, whatever. We don't usually keep them for ourselves, and if we do, it's, you know, not as often as most of us would like. So, I told her that's the only rule. She has to make something for herself, and that is it. And then, as you saw, I got this one, which is very fun, funky colors. I think I'm going to make an owl, like, toy out of it or something, because like I said, her room is all owls. And then I see Kay Warner. Is it Christina? Christine? Christina? I want to say Christina. I could, again, totally be wrong. I usually am. I'm kind of getting used to it by now. She uses a masking fluid. So she puts her stamp down and she lets it dry, and then she puts this stuff on top of it, and then she can do whatever she wants, and then she rubs it off. And I think that's the coolest stuff ever. But it's kind of expensive. It's a little pricey. I found this at Walmart for $7.97, I think. So, and that's like the most inexpensive I have found it so far. And it's Dollar Rowney? I don't know. It's that one. I don't know what that is. Art masking fluid. So, for those of you who are looking and want to find it a little, you know, less expensive, Walmart. And then I found the Black India ink, which I'm very excited about. It's also by the same company. I see this getting used as splatters and all sorts of crazy stuff, and I want to learn how to use it. I don't know what I'm doing with it. I don't know. I just thought it would be fun. So I got that, and then I got pillars, which is another project we're going to do. I'm probably going to epically fail this, but I'm going to try it anyway. A really good friend of mine that I've known since like 6th or 7th grade, his stepdad passed away suddenly and extremely unfortunately. he was originally diagnosed with the flu, and 2 days later went back in and found out it was pneumonia, and then it had, I guess, gone too far, and they put him on a ventilator, and he passed. He was only 45 years old. Most amazing guy I've ever met in my life. He was just so full of life. But I want to do a picture transfer for my dear friend, who I consider, I mean, he's a brother to me. He always has been, he always will be. We fight like siblings. I would like to do a photo transfer for him, for his mother, and then for his brother, because they were all, you know, very extremely close to him. So, I might end up screwing this up. Chances are I'm going to. But, and I know I should quit doubting myself, but it's just the truth. It is what it is. This was only $7.97 at Walmart for the 3-pack. And when I went to Joann's, it was, I think, $14.99. Now, I could have used a coupon. I get that. But it was $14.99, and I wanted to use my coupon on something else. So, I got these at Walmart. Is there anything else I have to share? This is a very long video for a very small haul, I feel like. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I just don't know what it is, so it must not be that important. Oh, my gesso. Ah, I knew it. I knew I just looked at something. And this is also from the same company as the fluid and the ink, and it's the acrylic gesso. And I'm hoping this is good stuff. I don't know. I'm willing to try it, though. I did buy, well, I didn't buy it. My next door neighbor, I don't know if you guys remember, again, a while back, my next door, excuse me, I need a sip. Sorry, I just got a really big whiff of Vicks. I just got through rubbing Vicks on my kids' feet because they're coughing and hacking all night, putting socks on their feet. So I just got a really big whiff and it like choked me up. Sorry. Oh, the things we go through. Anywho, she bought one, and I can't even remember what it's called now that I think about it. And it's not my definition of gesso. Like, gesso's supposed to be like a whitewash slash, if you put another layer on, it covers up the whole thing, and it, you know, allows you to prime the area that you're working in. The gesso she bought, and I don't know where she got it from, and again, it might work for somebody. I just may not know what I'm doing, which is, we all know, very probable. It's usually operator malfunction anyway. When I went to use it, first off, it was like really watery. There was like no white, and I shook it up, and I shook it up, and I tried, and I tried, and I tried, and I used it, and I had to put like 6 layers down, and then I went to spray, and it just beat it off. So, it says gesso on it. Like, I quadruple checked, I swear. So, I needed another gesso. So, I'm going to try this one, and hopefully this one's better than the last one. So, I think that's it. Hubby should be calling me here any minute now, so I'm going to go. And I'll probably do another haul video tomorrow on the paints that I got. And did I get something else? I don't remember. This is where my memory fails me. This is why every time I order something and I get it, it's like a Christmas all over again because I don't remember ordering it. Anywho, so I will talk to y'all later. I hope you enjoyed the haul and my chit-chat and my project share and whatever else I did in the meantime for the last 40 minutes and bored your faces off. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Hopefully tomorrow. I'm dying for my package. I'm dying for it. It's been like a week and a half. I'm dying. It needs to get here, like, now. Okay, I'm done. Talk to you guys later. Bye!